championship. Can you believe it?
Tessie is the royal Rooters rally cry. Tessie is the tune they always sung. Tessie echoed April through October.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Sky Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So striding in, Corey Dickerson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. So digging in now, Tommy Edman comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and that's in there, base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Edman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
0-1.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Margot's on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
One and 0. Here it is.
Oh, that's low.
outside. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0. Here it is. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Mike.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. One and one the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. The 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch popped up. Diaz has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. David Price gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hit hard on the ground at first, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he misses. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Austin Meadows is on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And that will miss for ball 4. So an error and a walk here to start the inning.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Lifetime versus David Price. Just a 1 for 9. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Now the first pitch here from Price. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Hunter Renfroe batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeyes.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Stepping into the box, number 42. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And it's fouled away. Price. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. 1 inning in the books here. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Sinker, 3-2 now. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
3-2 pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready with the 1-2. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Manuel Margot. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. First offering on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lifted in the air to right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. So here's Mike Zunino. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Zunino is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, P-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Price ready with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Count is 1-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays lead it 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Next will be the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch.
1-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Edman, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Now batting.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Line drive to left. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Austin Meadows. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Line toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-1.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone as they add still another. Hunter Renfroe leads the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
Third baseman, Yandy.
He'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now the 1-0. Line but speared on a hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, number 42.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Lowe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
1-1.
Outside, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Price gets his sign. Here's the delivery. Skied into straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Tampa. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 1-0 to Rendon. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The batter, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Striding in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Oh, that's good.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball. Down.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
That's the ball.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. And he is in there.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rays are in front, 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the first pitch here from Price. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in, Daniel Robertson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
1-2.
Price is ready, and the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa, and it's still 3-1. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. In now, Corey Dickerson. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping up now, Tommy Edman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. First and second here with nobody out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat, and that's in there for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Really?
Ready once again, Willie Adames. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
1-0 the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame.
He's going.
Now the double steal is on here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career, Renfroe has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa as the lead remains 3-1. Colin Poche takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 42, Colin Poche.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Yastrzemski comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Mike Yastrzemski.
He's set and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Come on, Blue, open your eyes.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Here we go.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 2-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Luke Voigt, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
Fouled off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey!
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this one runs in on him as it's grounded to first. Scooped up, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, shortstop. So Bichette.
Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Low, ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
That's a ball.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Zunino shading to his right, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening.
Your
Danny
attention,
Duffy,
please.
a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0 now. The pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1. Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. He's 0-for-2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Duffy sets. Here's the pitch. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Voit is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Plate now is the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
A great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, please go with the traditional 7th stretch.
Kevin Ginkel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. In now, Daniel Robertson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Daniel Robertson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Bichette is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Lifted in the air out to right. Betts on the run. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez, as he puts it on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So striding forward now, Willie Adames. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Peter Fairbanks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Peter Fairbanks.
Settling in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Yastrzemski.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Come on. No, that's low.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead 4-3. In now, Yasmani Grandal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The Rays are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Now the 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Sky Sox on top 4-3. Jose Alvarado will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
A pause, and the 0-2. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Lowe. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Andrew Chafin enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Andrew Chafin. center fielder.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the third out. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. Ninth inning coming up, and it's now 5-4 Tampa Bay. Nick Anderson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Joey Wendell has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 42.
New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, Kiermaier's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Kiermaier stands at second with no outs. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Kiermaier heads for the plate. He scores. It's now 5-5.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, Tommy Edman, as he'll show bunt and come up empty at strike 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Here's Mookie Betts. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
In comes Margot.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with two gone. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Mike Yastrzemski is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch, and he takes ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0.
Ball back inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up in St. Pete through 8.5. The Rays have a chance to walk it off.
And leading up for
Now
the
at the
Rays,
plate, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robertson.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Voit is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here now is Mike Zunino. The pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Weak grounder back to the mound. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
The designated hitter, Jose.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Martinez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. Two and one. Here it is. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3 and 1. Willie Adames would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3 and 2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. This remains a 5-all ball game. Chris Davinsky takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 42, Chris Davinsky.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fastball called for strike 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Into his windup, the 1-0. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Standing in now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied 5-5. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Standing in, Willie Adames. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Stepping in, Austin Meadows, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And the pitch.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Here's the 1-1, and it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Down in order go the Rays. Our score holds at 5 apiece. At the plate, Delino DeShields. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The designated hitter, Delino DeShields.
Now here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now that.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy Edman. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4-1. The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Hit to short. Adames brings it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Michael Lorenzen takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Striding in, Joey Wendell, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball one. A ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Brandon Lowe will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. A 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Here's the first pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, first baseman, Gago Robertson.
Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. One and 0. Here it is. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing of the bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Rolled slowly to first. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. This ball game still tied 5-all. Oliver Drake gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 42, Oliver Drake.
All set for the start of the inning, so here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high, nasty, diving out of the zone.
Still 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Drake, 33 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball 1 and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0. Late that time for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit high and deep to right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 6-5. Keone Kela enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Kela playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
2-2 the count. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Sky Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Colorado Springs posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Michael Lorenzen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Keone Kela closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.